Letter has been written by opposition leaders asking for the release of three former chief ministers of Jammu and Kashmir. This letter, which has been signed by Sharad Pawar, Mamta Banerjee, H.D. Devegowda, Sitaram Yechuri, D. Raja as well, among others. Well, let's go across to Sunil Prabhu for more on this. And Sunil, the letter talks about how dissent is, not being allowed in India, and it goes on to then talk about the case of the three former chief ministers, saying the indefinite detention of them along with other political activists is a blatant violation of their fundamental rights.
That's right. It clearly shows that the opposition parties, and interestingly, this is not signed by the Congress and the DMK, who have already on the floor of the House in the first half of the budget session, as well as in the winter session, had raised this issue about the release of the three former chief ministers. I think all political parties cutting across party lines, including members within the ruling alliance, that is from the NDA, have been demanding the early release of these three former chief ministers. As you are well aware, Mr. Omar Abdullah as well as Mehbooba have, through their family, appealed to the Supreme Court, and this matter is expected to be taken up once Supreme Court reconvenes after the holy break. But definitely, I think politically, most opposition parties are wanting to send that message that in this situation of the fact that they're saying that Kashmir is normal, it's clear that these three former chief ministers should be released at the earliest.
All right, Sunil. So it's signed by leaders, Sharad Pawar of the NCP. It has Trinamool's Mamta Banerjee. It has Devegowda, and it has left leaders as well as RJD and former BJP members Yashwant Sinha and Arun Choi. But why no Congress? Why are some of the other opposition parties left out of this?
Well, because each one is separate in its, and as I explained to you, they have already been in the forefront demanding the release, be it the Congress or the DMK for that matter. The SP and the BSP haven't been signatories to this signed statement. The interesting aspect is that the left as well as Mamta Banerjee have come together. I specifically asked why has the Congress and the DMK not joined. The Congress and the DMK say they have been in the forefront demanding the release of the three former chief ministers, and they were one of the first to go and raise this issue not only in the House, in Parliament, and you've seen people argue the cases in court for them from the Congress lawyers. So it's very clear that every attempt is being made, but definitely for this statement it would have been good if all political parties, opposition parties, had been signatories. But nevertheless, they say there is no differences of opinion. There are no two opinions about the fact that the three former chief ministers need to be released.
All right, Sunil, thanks so much for joining us with those details. So a joint statement by opposition parties asking for the immediate release of all political detainees in Kashmir, including the three former chief ministers.